Hello, YouTube fam. How y'all doing? This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews. A channel where I rant and I review. And today we're just going to rant. There's always some damn haters somewhere. You know, they complaining about how you spend your money. They complaining that you don't got no money. You don't got no woman. They complaining everything about your damn life. Why? Why are you worried about my life? What is it about my life that you care so much about? And I know y'all like, Unc, why are you keep addressing it? Sometimes you just got to. Because people just go above and beyond. You know what? You ask me for something, I do it. Then, some people, oh no, but that ain't the way I want it done. I want you to do it the way I want you to. Man, get the hell out of here with that. Maybe this ain't the place for you. Like I said, this is not a younger person's channel. This is grown people, fam. And one thing about me is I noticed that a lot of people don't like to look at the reviews. A lot of people like to hear the rants because a lot of people are here for the rants. A lot of people understanding the rants. Anytime that you are talking about closing grocery stores now, and people are like, well, I'm not really worried about closing a couple of jewels and, some food for lesses and, shit like that. I ain't worried about. They ain't got none of them where I'm at. Fam, Mariano's, you talking about closing stuff, man. You know what? You piqued my interest because I'm thinking about, look, I'm already traveling to get food. You don't want to travel too far to get this stuff, fam. These are things that you got to think about. These are things that pop into my head on this Mother's Day. That the flowers for this particular time of year, on this particular day, is damn near triple. A bouquet of roses now is tripled the price it was like a week ago. That's funny as hell. Was looking at a lot of other stuff. The price of chocolate went up. The price of every damn thing went up. And I'm like, damn, I understand with inflation, everything is going to rise. A lot of banks are thinking about, leaving, the damn industry, and I'm like, damn, that's a lot. That just says something. Like I said before, McDonald's, Burger King, and all of them are talking about closing stores. Man, that's deep. You know how much fast food people eat? People in general. To close stores, that says a lot. It's just a lot going on that a lot of people don't understand. And before I say this, to all the mothers who watch this channel, I want to say Happy Mother's Day. Because there are mothers that actually watch this channel, and I appreciate that. There are women collectors all over. I know sometimes I've seen, geared towards one way, but you know what? It's just the way how the situation works with everything. And, I always want to make sure I show love. Before I was talking about space, I was just talking about being pissed off. You can have a love and hate relationship with collecting. You can love something sometimes and you can hate it just as much because sometimes everything is gelling and the next minute nothing is working at all. It's like work. It's like a relationship. The cylinders got to fire on all ends. Everybody is looking at it like, you know what? You maybe should do something else. It seems like it's stressing you out. If what you love don't stress you out sometimes, then I don't know what you're doing. Shit, sometimes what you love stress you out the most. Shit, you have arguments with your wife or your significant other. Shit, you have arguments with your kids. You have arguments at work. You have arguments at the damn store. Life is like that. You look at some of the figures, you may look at this man-at-arms and be like, yeah, I like this man-at-arms. But you look at the Froster and you be like, well, I'm not really liking Froster. The color scheme of Duncan is a lot better. It's like they just did anything with her. I know she puts her head in the freezer and she gets cold and everything turns different. Fam, look. You want these companies to put the same energy as they put into one figure into the next figure. So that way you have quality figures, not just quality, certain figures. Fam, you know what? Look, a good example is WW basic figures, fam. You basically get like 6 points of articulation, basically. Shit, just to be honest, an elbow, damn arm, and 2 legs. That's it. That's as much articulation as you get. And for $9.99, hell, for most people, that's cool. But like I told you, I was getting them for $5.99. I'm like, for $5.99, shit, that's like old school days for me. Back in the day, getting this stuff. So I'm looking at it like this. You know what? You work with what you can work with, and you could deal with what you could deal with, but don't overdo it. Don't make it seem like everything got to be $1.50. No, that's too much. This got to be $1.50 for me to get it. No, fam. You know what? It should be the price it should be. Right now we working on everything, fam. You know what? Like I said, I was working with getting this room together with the way I like it. It's coming together. Like I said, the Silverhawks are here, Transformers are here, Thundercats right here. I had those 3 shells free from the G.I. Joes, which got moved over there. Man, I'm okay with that. Every now and then I get pissed off because figures fall. My wife was trying to give me ideas of how to fix all of that. And, I was listening and, I was trying to think, that's a lot of figures to do that with. And that's what I was thinking about. There are solutions to problems. Yes, there are. But, sometimes you got to be willing to go through all of it and be like, damn, this is a lot of damn work. Man, you're only human. Sometimes you get upset and you get angry and you look at all this shit and be like, look, I'm done for right now. You get up and you walk out and be like, look, I saw this problem at a later date. Look, it ain't nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with you being pissy or pissed off or angry. People make it seem like, collectors shouldn't be upset about things. You know what? This is supposed to bring you joy. Yeah, anything that brings you joy, just like your newborn child brings you joy. Like your son or your daughter bring you joy. But shit, they bring you disappointment too. That's just life. People make it seem like there don't supposed to be any bad. I think all those damn participation trophies really fucked up people's mind. Because you don't boast to think about things like, well, only the good gonna happen. That ain't life. There's a lot of bad that happen. There are times when you're gonna go through so much of damn bad, you're gonna wonder, when did you actually have good times? But those are cycles that you go through. Man, I know I'm just preaching to the choir right now, but you go through cycles in this world, man. You're going to keep going, and you're going to see how this situation worked for you. Like when I had my first kid, when, I started collecting, man, that was something. It was like, damn, how do I do all this? And I realized collecting go on the back burner. But see, when you're a young guy, I was like, what, 21? Man, I put all that shit on the back burner. First thing first is my kid. After me, it's me, then my kid. Why? Because I had to be together. I had to get out there and work, and I had to have my head on straight. A lot of people don't get that. You can't put a kid first and expect it to actually take you to the promised land. He won't, because he don't understand. He's going to be a kid and want kid things. He's going to pit you against your mama, against his mama. So, for y'all be arguing back and forth, for he can get his way. That's what they do. But fam, what I'm trying to say is, you got to look at all of this. Everything has something to do with collecting. Like, think about it. You have a new kid and your stuff is in the man cave. You might have to get rid of your man cave because you got a damn son or daughter coming. Shit, that take precedence. Maybe you can get this stuff back at a later date. Put it in storage or something. Put it in the basement if you got one. Get a $50 storage unit. It is what it is. When it comes to stuff like that, you got to do what you got to do, fam. It don't mean, oh, it's time to grow up. Shit, you was already grown. How do the bills get paid? I don't think people understand what the word grown means. Grown means that any given time, you are grown. You over 18, you grown. If you take care of all those things that you're supposed to take care of as a grown person, you grown. Whether you play with toys, buy shoes, Funko Pops, die-cast cars, video games, you still a grown-ass man. You don't have to buy drinks and cigarettes and weed. It ain't nothing wrong with none of that whatsoever. It's all legal. But it don't mean that you're supposed to, put somebody else down because they doing something different than what you doing, man. You know what? Again, we supposed to build one another up. We don't all supposed to be the same. Because if we were all the same, we would hate one another. You don't need somebody just like you. I always hear people say, I want to find somebody just like me. If you don't like you, so you want a whole nother person that don't like you. So it don't be 2 people that don't like your ass, huh? That don't make no damn sense. That's why I tell you, I love me. I love the hell out of me. I don't want another me. Hell no. I'm too much to deal with as it is. Why would I want a whole nother one? No, you got to be similar to your mate in order to make this shit work. Y'all got to be similar. Opposites do attract, but they seldom work because it's too much work involved. You need to have things in common in order to click on different levels, man. It needs to be more than just sex. Sometimes that shit gonna drop for a while because there's other situations going on. It could be medical, could be personal, mental. Shit happens. And this is why I tell people, you got to be here for the long haul. Just like with collecting, money dries up in every damn thing and you're not able to do anything. It's real. I remember back when my money dried up, whereas I couldn't do anything. What I did was I flipped some of the shit that I had. I traded with people. End up getting different stuff. You know, even though people was just sitting there like, damn, you know, like, how are you getting stuff? And after I said it, they were like, oh, you can't say nothing when people are already doing what they're supposed to do. If you're doing what you're supposed to do, and I mean you good at what you're doing and you ain't complaining, you ain't bitching, you ain't doing none of that. That's when somebody's supposed to build you up. You build each other up. Because the minute you tear each other down, because see, there's always people waiting to tear what you got apart. I'm serious. Those people are out there every damn day. These people that we call friends, some of them hate us so bad, they hate to see the stuff that your significant other is getting you or do for you, talk to you. They hate it. So they try their best to destroy it. And sometimes they succeed because some of us are not strong enough to understand. These people are not for us. Sometimes we got to let them go. And on this Mother's Day, I know I got to tell a lot of y'all. Sometimes y'all got to let people go. You got to let your damn kids go. You got to let them grow up. If they're already grown, you got to let them live that grown person life. You know, I hate when people tell me I'm grown, but you ain't paying no damn bills. You know, my nephew told me that a long time ago. He said, Uncle Tim, I'm grown. I said, but you ain't paying no damn bills. He looked at me and was like, huh? I said, the place where you living, you ain't paying no damn bills. You grown as hell, but you ain't paying no bills. You can't be too damn grown. You know, see, these are the things that we're not thinking about, fam. Everybody wants something for nothing. You know, like I said, those participation trophies ruin people because you boast to lose. You boast to fail. It fuels the fire within you to make you want to do better. That's just how life is. You know, you see everybody winning, you start wanting to win. Like, look, oh man, what I'm going to do? How I'm going to win? Maybe, oh man, wear some lighter shorts, a lighter shirt, maybe. Take the soles out of my shoes. Maybe I could run a little faster there. You know, lose a little weight or something. But fam, just want to say till later. Peace out.